Hi, and welcome to my February 2023 crystal ball readings, or Poppy readings, as some of you know, because my crystal ball is called Poppy. Okay, so I'm going to put her down, but you can see she's been giving me plenty of energy. So we'll see what February has in store for us all. Okay, right now the general energy she was giving me, she showed me, for most people, she showed me an initiation bridge. And that to me is about initiation, is about being put under testing our skills, looking at our strengths and our weaknesses, and having the courage to move forward. So it can be a bit of a testing time for a few people. Um, but we're all on this bridgeway. We're all at different stages on this bridgeway. So ultimately, we'll all be helping each other in this general energy. However, it's still our own self that has to actually move forward. Okay. All right. So just remember that. Now I'm going to do, obviously each month I do it in zodiac signs. So, and this is just purely what my crystal ball Poppy gives me for that zodiac sign. It's not an astrological reading. Okay. Now for Capricorn, she gave me shining light through fog. All right. So the fog is like dissipating because the light started to come through it. Okay, so that to me is a bit like the light at the end of a tunnel, especially in at least one situation in your life. Okay, so there's a lot more sense of clarity coming through during February for you, and at least in one situation in your life. Okay. Aquarius, this was a bit of an odd one. I do get odd ones every so often. Was a man holding a snake. And yes, this could be that this is a physical representation if you're into snakes, okay? But this felt very much like it was talking about control issues, okay? Now, whether this was your self-control issue, or someone inserting control on you, or a body of people inserting control, okay? So this was about how much restraint you're in your life at the minute, and instead of allowing events to unfold and manifest and to just like happen, and it feels like you're straining yourself due to fear or uncertainty. Okay, so ultimately, symbolic when you think about a snake, it sheds its skin as it grows, and then it moves on in its life. And this is basically also what is being said is, are you stopping yourself from moving on? Because the man is holding the snake. Okay. So think about that. Okay. Pisces. I got a crossroads. I also got the higher self symbol. So to me, there's choices coming up for you. Um, so it's basically saying, look at your choices, research your choices, look at the choices that you wouldn't think were choices, and then ask your higher self before you make the best choice for you. And it might not be what you think. Okay. Aries, I've got carved stone heads on mountain. Okay. And when I was seeing this in Poppy, I felt very much I was also looking at the stone statues on Easter Island. And they're very much about watching, wisdom, and things like that. Okay. And I feel that's very much what she's saying to you. In at least one situation in your life, you've got to stand still and watch. Okay. Do not get pulled in. All right. And use your higher wisdom. All right. Because they always say the carving stones on Easter Islands like look up to the stars and like for wisdom as well. All right. And the very ancient stones as well. Okay, so use your wisdom. Stand still, watch, stand back, and watch what's going on. Okay, don't intervene. Taurus, I got lovely blue colour. I struggled to get an image for Taurus, but I got a beautiful colour, blue colour, and I also got what I call the spiritual colour that comes in when Poppy gives them to me. And I also got a lovely image of a pets. All right. So to me, this is definitely more communication coming in from spirit. You've got to listen and watch out. Let me just turn over my work for messages and signs, especially where pets are concerned. But pets and animals will definitely be helping you communication this month, and that's very much what the pets could be in spirit. So watch out for your trees. But they also pets and animals can also be about the robin coming into your garden, giving you signs, things like that. Okay. Sorry about the shading going in and out. The sun's going in and out terrible quickly at the minute. Um, but anyway, we'll put up with it. At least it's natural. Okay. Gemini, I got celebration. I got a celebration cup, but it was slightly in the shadow and it was in front of a tower. Well, towers are symbolically about decluttering your life, things like this, and um, restructuring of life. Okay. So it feels like for Gemini, you're either going through a decluttering process or just about to end a process. Okay. And your celebration cup's there waiting for you. You've just got to keep walking forward to encourage that change now you've done all that decluttering because the celebrations on your pathway coming. Okay. The celebrations can be little things, it can be big things. It could be just because you got yourself out of a situation and you're feeling a bit better about it. Okay. For Cancer, I got a fairground ride and it was a good old roller coaster ride. And I know from many years ago, sitting on them, it's yes, definitely up and downs. Plenty of screaming, holding onto the rails, laughing. And I think the important thing to remember with this, yes, you may be having you may have an up and down month. It's definitely in one area of your life. But just remember the ride does come to an end and things do level out. All right. Leo, I got what Papa gives me as a property image. Okay, and every time that comes up, that's either about there's issues around the property, there's moving, there's repairs coming in, there's like redecorating, restructuring, and that could be like a mortgage or rent changes. But also, I feel for some of you, it's about changing situations within the house that's forcing these changes. Okay. So that's what you get normally when I get the property issues coming through. All right. Virgo, I got spiritual signs. I got loads of beautiful light energy around this. And then the emotional heart side. All right. So to me, that felt loads of spiritual growth around and coming to you. And your spiritual energy will ultimately lift. So if you've been going through a bit of a rough time, you maybe feel as if you're starting to come out of it. All right. Um, Especially around obviously emotional heart issues where you're at Virgo. And I've just come through a major bereavement and days are getting better, you know. So basically, it's going to be less density in your life. So if you feel as if you've been like dragging your feet through mud, as a saying that I quite often say, uh, hopefully you're getting onto the dry mud now. It's making it easy to walk. Okay. Libra, I got the Indian, as in the cultural Indian, and the arrow, and very, very spiritually up these both these signs were. So that to me that means that a different direction in life is being offered here. Okay. This could be in the thought pattern, belief changes, jobs, it could be anything. It could just maybe just one area of your life. So it could be all areas of your life. Indian guides, Indian guides hold a lot of elder wisdom. Okay. So listen to your guides read ancient wisdom, and that invariably can be just common sense. But also, just maybe once in a while listen to your elderly relatives, they've lived, and they have life experiences that maybe you could learn from, or some of you could learn from. Okay. Right, for Scorpio, I've really struggled with this one. I think that was part of what he was trying, Poppy was trying to tell me. Okay, I felt as I was stuck under a mountain, and I just felt bogged down. I just I couldn't see what she was trying to tell me, and I felt this is very symbolic in the feeling she was trying to give me for Scorpio. All right, um, but then for all that I felt stuck under this mountain, suddenly a road lit up that took me quite easily over the mountain. Okay. So this to me, there's this telling you there is a way forward in something where you're feeling stuck. Okay. So think outside the box, ask for help if you need it, ask for you guys if you need it, because there is a way forward. Okay. You've just got to look. All right. Sagittarius, I got a village, very well, nice, brightly lit up, look, very happy village, and there was people around it, and that very much felt like community to me. Okay, so they're saying that felt very much like they were saying, open up to community. All right, whether it's just in your block of flats, or if it's just with your friends or new group, things like that. But there's definitely a lovely, well lit community here that's been offered if you're not already part of it, and you will thrive once you find your group. That could be a soul group as well, a soul tribe as well, but definitely community based projects. All right. So I think that's all the signs for this month, and I hope you enjoy them. And I'll see you next month. Bye for now. Bye.